Hey there, Chipuff here, and welcome to my run-through of Pokemon Sword. This is going to be different from our Pokemon Shield run-through, which is a blind Nuzlocke using what I call Ash Ketchum rules. This is just going to be a fun playthrough in which it'll mostly just be me. Sometimes Cypress might sit in to play. I guess I should mention Chipuff is my other name. I also go by FellHarbor, but I named this character Chipuff. That's what I usually name my characters. So I'm not going to be focusing too much on the story. I'm going to be doing more of the gameplay. So, occasionally I'll read things when it makes sense, but I'm sure you guys have watched a lot of playthroughs by now. And this is just how I would be playing the game, just hanging out in my bed or sitting on the couch watching TV. So it's just going to be for fun. Not that I don't care about the story, but if you really want to know the story, watch our story playthrough. In which case we've got voices for all the different characters, and we have even given voices to the Pokemon, and we're really going into depth with everything that everybody's saying. This is just me, Chipuff, playing a game. Chipuff / FellHarbor. Sorry if that's confusing. I have a couple handles, and Chipuff is what I go by when I'm playing video games most of the time. So this is Chipuff. She's different from Selena, because this is going to be me and not my Pokemon character. Selena... I guess I'm going to mention that real quick. Selena is my character that I always pick, the design, who I play with, since you could pick different aesthetics for your character. But since I'm doing this as me, this will be me. Oh, she did it better than I usually do with Selena. So we're not going to really worry about what everybody's saying. I'm not going to talk to everybody about all the different dialogue. You've seen it before. This is a different game than Shield, obviously. They're two different games. So there might be slight differences in like what Pokemon you can get or what order you fight gym battles in. I don't know. I didn't do any research. That's also why I'm also playing this. I'm getting nervous. I was going to wait and hold off to play this until later. I don't think Mom says anything to me extra. Okay. Definitely won't go in the forest. I'm getting nervous because I want to play with Grookey. Grookey is the grass starter. I always play grass starters. Bulbasaur, Snivy, Chikorita, my favorite is Chespin. The Chespin line is my absolute favorite. My Chespin's name was Chuppy, which is another callback to a different game that I really love called As Your Dreams, but that's not even... Don't worry about it. If you know the reference, give a huge thumbs up, and we will be best friends if you get the reference Chuppy from the game As Your Dreams. Maybe I'll play that one day on here. Anyway, so I'm getting nervous. I have not yet seen any of Grookey's evolutions. I will come clean. I've seen... on accident, the second evolution for Sobble, which makes me a little bit sad for our story playthrough with Tyr. I've only ever seen it from behind, and as soon as I recognized what I was looking at, I scrolled past, but I get the general sense of what he's going to look like. I've also now, just through memes and other things, I've seen Scorbunny's, definitely seen his second evolution, and I'm pretty sure I saw the legit third evolution. It can be hard to tell if you're seeing a fake Emon or not, but I'm pretty sure it was his actual. I have not seen Grookey. I will admit that I was scrolling through YouTube videos just looking for something to watch, and someone had the 3 final evolutions as their thumbnail. And so I recognize, and from right to left, it went Scorbunny's evolution. I don't know their names. Scorbunny, then Grookey. I don't need to talk to you. And then Sobble, and I recognized what I was looking at when I saw Scorbunny. So I glanced to the middle, obviously it's going to, and I saw the green. All I saw was something big and green, and I was like, nope. So I hit scroll real fast. Anyway, so that's me getting really nervous. I like the surprises. You don't get those kind of surprises a lot of the time where you're there for the first time he evolves, and I miss that. I don't want that spoiled. I will freak out if someone spoils Grookey's evolution. I don't want to really see any evolutions. It's okay with some of the leaked information. I know through context clues and everything, I know what DJD finally evolves into. I haven't seen what Nikita, I'm making references to our story playthrough. I haven't seen what Nikita will turn into. Do I need to talk to you? No. Okay. We were just stopping in here for story reasons. Anyway, so I really just don't want things spoiled. I'm okay with some spoilers, and if it's a story spoiler, like I don't know. I'm only guessing that Rose is somehow a bad guy. I don't think Leon's going to really factor into anything, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's why this is coming out so early. As I get into things, you know, once I don't want to pass by our story Nuzlocke. Thus far, this has started after we're, I don't know if you guys can tell timelines, but we're in our story Nuzlocke, we're already in Motocross City. What is that called? Motostoke? We're already in Motostoke City. So, we're about to go to our first, are they called gyms? Our first challenge battle. We're about to go there with our first team. So I'm not going to play this past that. I want that to be an experience with anybody who's watching our videos. I want you to experience that when we're experiencing that together so we can get our true and pure reactions. So this is following behind. This is obviously going to go much faster. I'm not stopping to talk to characters. I'm not stopping to make jokes. I'm not stopping to really look at any of the scenery. That's all going to be in the story playthrough. So if that's what you're looking for, I strongly suggest you go watch ours or someone else who's taking more time. Go watch that. This is just Chipuff playing her game. I really wish I could record it when it wasn't, because this is hooked up to the TV. That's the only way I know how to record it right now. It won't let me just do it as a handheld. Otherwise, I would be just chilling on the couch, watching some Let's Plays or something, you know, put something on Disney Plus or Netflix to just go through. Anyway, so I hope that catches you up to why I'm doing this. I am crazy for Pokemon. I've always loved it. I kind of fell out through, I guess it was around Harvest Gold or whatever they called it. I didn't buy all of the different ones. I was like, look, I've already played this. It did kind of get a little bit boring. I loved Black and White, I think, is when I was like, you know what, this is actually fun. And they start making different upgrades and stuff to things. So I really started getting heavily back into it. And then, of course, Sun and Moon was great. It was right around then when I found out what a Nuzlocke was. So I went back and my first Nuzlocke was on Ruby. I think it was Ruby. I think it was Omega Ruby, actually. And I loved it. So that's why I really like Nuzlocke. It gives a little bit of a sense of adventure. I take the deaths extremely hard. My first Nuzlocke that I did with Omega Ruby, I was probably 10 or 15 levels overpowered. Like sometimes my Pokemon were too strong even for me to control because I did not want them to die. I did have some deaths towards the end, mostly by me not paying attention, and it hurts. And especially now that we're doing that story Nuzlocke where I don't want to lose them, you know? But anyway, so this is just going to be for fun. I can use items. I'm going to try not to be super over leveled, but they can faint. I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to choose my team. I probably will try to catch them all. Grookey! I love you, Grookey! Scorbunny, you're cute too, but I don't really care for you. Sobble, you're adorable, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I got a little bit off track. This is just going to be a normal playthrough. And that's my whole thing I was talking about. I will say people are really hard on Sobble. Like, I remember they were hard on Poplio. I started what do they call it? Ultra Moon. I did an Ultra Moon. I was going to make it a story Nuzlocke, but I can't record my 3DS, so I was going to draw it as poor as my drawing skills are. But I lost my cartridge, which is really sad because I had that, what do they call it? The Dawn Rock Ruff? No, that was on the game, Cecily. Cecily heard Squabble cry. She got sad. But I lost my cartridge. I hope it's somewhere in the house. I started playing some other game at the same time, and I can't remember what it was, but I lost it. Anyway, I started rambling. But I think what I was saying is this is just going to be a regular playthrough. It's just going to be me most of the time. If Cypress is out right now, I have her okay. We understand that I'm not going to go past it. I am not even going past go. I am going to my Grookey. That's what I was saying. People are super hard on Sobble. Like, I remember when he was first going to come out, everybody was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. He's like depressed and stuff. And then he was kind of the little darling. And everybody loves Scorbunny. I will say, I follow a few different people. Shout out to Zach Scott Games. Shout out to Patters. And I do watch True Green 7. I haven't watched him. He hasn't played this yet. But anyways, there's some other Poketubers. And everybody seems to be going Scorbunny. I don't follow them. I did find one person who went with Grookey. I just wanted to know, is no one choosing Grookey? Everybody's going Scorbunny, and I haven't found one other player who chose Sobble, and he was up front, everybody's favorite. Yeah, I'm totally taking Grookey. Grookey, you are my love. Get into my arms. How do you do the high five? Oh, I have to name him. Okay, I'm going to cut this real quick. I have to think of a really cute name because he has to be with me forever. Okay, I decided on a name. Here's something dumb. I pretend that I'm a writer and blah, blah, blah. FellHarbor is my main character in my book. She's also my main online persona. I don't want to miss. I don't know what he's going to say when I get him. So anyway, I'm going with Kippy. Blah, blah, blah. Cutting to the chase. Wadula Kippy is FellHarbor's brother in my stories. So it's Wadula Kippy. And so his last name is Kippy. So I'm going to name him Kippy. I've never used that as a name. I've used Wadula Kippy before. I don't think Wadula Kippy fits and it's really hard to stop. But Kippy, it sounds like a cute little monkey. His name is Kippy. I am so excited, you guys. I can't even stop. He is so cute. Kippy. Okay, that's a little dumb looking. A little bit better than Sobbles. Have you guys seen Sobbles where he's just like, yeah, and gently puts... Grookey for you. Nice one. Yes. So you're taking Sobble. Okay, so we'll keep getting to see Sobble. The other thing is because I chose Sobble, he chose Score Bunny. So I'm not getting any spoilers, but okay, so... yeah, people are so hard on Sobble. And I thought he was going to be, like I said, I thought he was going to be the darling and everybody was just going to choose him. But everybody turned on him like real fast. They're like, get out of here, Sobble. You deserve to cry. You're stupid. I'm like, guys, chill out. It's not that bad. Everybody was mean to Poplio too. And now maybe it's the time because they're just going to go through the barbecue crap. So here's what I'm going to say about Pokemon. I love Pokemon and I know it's just ones and zeros. It really is just a game, but what you're going through in your real life and when you're playing these games is going to affect you. Like, this is really weird. When I was first playing Red and Blue, I will never forget it. I was sitting by the window in my bedroom. I'm not going to disclose how old I was. I'm old, guys. Our parakeet died, and I was, man, I remember I was playing with, I think I was playing with some ghosts. I don't remember all the towns and stuff, but so, anyway, I remember I was just grinding to level and I heard that our parakeet passed away and I was sad that I wasn't there for him, Baby Blue. So, you know, when I think of those games, I feel a lot of nostalgia. I will disclose I was in high school and I just, you know, high school's rough, guys. You know that. Maybe some of you are in high school and then hearing that your bird passed away while you're playing Pokemon. You know, and then fast forward some, I was in college playing and, you know, it's a more adventurous time. I remember playing Sun and Moon the first time I was unemployed. I had just been laid off from a job. So I was also playing Animal Crossing. So I looked forward to going to something that was in order. You can control your Animal Crossing town. You can't control if someone's going to hire you and your money's running out and oh my gosh, adult problems. So when I was playing Sun and Moon, I don't know, maybe it was the mindset I was in. I chose, obviously, Rowlet. And Rowlet's adorable. I never clicked with him. Isn't it funny how... when I can't remember which game Chespin is in. Was that Black and White or X and Y? Maybe it's X and Y. I'm sorry. I'm not... I love Pokemon. I'm not good at remembering gens. But whatever one. Chespin was my bud. Plus all those mini games. I loved Chespin. I love... Chestnut, you know, and I even love Quilladin. I didn't pay attention. I just agreed to. I know people hate Quilladin or Quilladin or whatever you call him. Why? It looks like him in a nutshell. Isn't that funny? It was just the nut form, and then he hatched into a tree. Guys, get over it. He's adorable. I forgot I need to fight. I bonded so hard with Chuppy. I see a Chespin and my mind immediately goes back to all that fun I had. So maybe it was that. I never bonded with Rowlet. Then I can't remember his second evolution where he looks like that emo bird guy, like just a barn owl. He turned me off immediately. I mean, like I tried to pet him, I accidentally touched his hair and he's like, back off. And I'm like, okay, dude. So I never bonded with him. I actually put him in my box. He evolved into, I don't even remember though, the last archer dude. I'm not thinking right now. Fight! Scratch! I never bonded with him. I even stopped using him. That's to the level that it got to. So then when I did my Nuzlocke, my first Nuzlocke with Nick the Mudkip, And we bonded so hard. Nick is so adorable. I never really liked Mudkip. I never got the memes with Mudkip. And I never liked the water starters. I've never used them. So Nick was the first one that I actually used. And, oh man, ride or die. But not quite as much as Chuppy. But yay, good job, Kippy. Level 6. So then when I played the Ultra Moon Nuzlocke with Poplio, it was kind of, and I had Selena, and I was kind of trying to come up with a story, and Poplio just was so ridiculous. He's so funny. I was coming up with jokes. Maybe one day I'll share them if I can ever find my branch poke. What's this do? The user attacks the target by poking it with a sharply pointed branch. Oh, okay, well, do it. He's just so funny. Like I have so many jokes. Like I said, maybe I will share it with you guys one day if I never find my cartridge. That's one thing, but. Yes, I know about type advantages. Thanks, Hop. Anyway, I'm rambling. I guess that's all to do right now anyway. I want to bond with someone again like that. And Poplio was fun. I'm loving Sobble. I will come clean and say right now, my favorite character in my own playthrough with my sister Cypress, my favorite right now is DJD. He is just hilarious. I find myself talking in that voice constantly, especially when I'm driving. Yo, get out of my way! Why can't you do the speed limit? You know, he's hilarious. But Sobble's also cute. And I want to bond again. So I hope playing this and having to talk through it and knowing people are watching and judging how I play, I hope it doesn't ruin my bonding with Grookey here with Kippy. But anyway, how did I start that? I think I was talking about why I'm playing this at the same time as I don't want spoilers. And thank you for healing us. And I just want to have fun. We'll get stronger. Yeah, but it's so weird. I was talking to a friend about Sun and Moon, and he also didn't bond. I don't remember if he chose Rowlet or if he chose Ember Kitty. I forgot his name right now. I can picture him. So I don't know if he chose who he chose. I think he went with Rowlet, and he couldn't bond with Rowlet either. I will say, why can't I remember the archer's name? I can't even remember his name. Hua, I think is what I named him. Huao or something, which was really close to Hao's name, but whatever. When he turned back into the archer, I started trying to two things: fill my Pokedex, and I really got into shiny hunting, you guys. I love hunting shinies. And I needed a stronger Pokemon. So he and I now have a working relationship. I know you guys were worried. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of its name? It's got Archer in it, doesn't it? Decidueye. Woo, my goodness, way back in my face. Decidueye, I can't remember his name right now. We have a working relationship. He knows that I call him in because he's super strong now. So, you know. Yeah, we can save it. I probably should save my game too. Just because I don't want to have to go through all this talking again. Yeah, so we're getting along. Save. You'll see the date. Oh, save my time. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting along okay. Do you guys bond with your Pokemon? Can you think of a time where you, like, it doesn't have to be your starter. I've got several types of Pokemon that are my absolute favorite. Skarmory is always named Feathers. My Haunter, which I actually never evolve into Gengar, because don't you have to trade to evolve that one? I've never evolved it. My Haunters are always named Lemon. Skarmory is one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. I always have a Tropius, and her name is always Beruche. I don't know if she's in this or not. I always have Ampharos is also my favorite, the Flaffy line. I guess Branch Poke. I want to say her name is Letty. It's something like Letty. I'm sorry, that's right. Letty. Lettie. Letty. That's a good point. Since you're just listening to me ramble anyway. One of the first times I was really surprised by Pokemon was with the Flaffy line, and that might be why I'm really attached to Ampharos. I don't even remember what generation they first show up in. Again, I love Pokemon, but I'm not like, I don't memorize things. Oh, I don't need to be healed. It was that I caught the Flaffy, didn't even really think about it evolving. Then it evolved into the second one. And I was like, whoa, that's surprising. Okay, great. It's a 2-step evolution. When it evolved into Ampharos, I was blown away. Plus, it doesn't even look like a sheep anymore. But I was so excited, like probably stupidly excited. And I was surprised, and I always want that feeling back. And so that's why with this, Sun and Moon wasn't really ruined for me. I lost interest halfway in. I was just like, I don't care. It was the hand holding. Like, it really killed the game for me. The same as I won't say the same is happening for this one. There's still some hand holding, but I do appreciate that they, like if you catch something before you run into what's his face again, Leon, they don't make you go through the catch tutorial, so they've cut out some of that. This crap where you walk 5 feet and then, back in the first games, you're like, hey, here's a Pokeball, see you later, and they kick you out of town. That was kind of fun. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. What was it? I can't remember what I'm playing. I actually got lost. I forgot what I was supposed to do. So, okay, a little bit of that is helpful. Like having a notebook to remind you where you were. But okay, thanks. That it just slowed it down. You walk 5 steps, here's this. Walk another 5 steps, here's that. I'm like, just leave me alone. Can't I? And then like, oh, we've added in, surfing. We've added in, extra bull riding. And here's this new other Pokemon it wasn't just fly back and forth. It wasn't just use flash so you can see in a tunnel. 1 second. Excuse me. And so it's like, come on, I just want to play the game. Let me go. Like, this isn't quite there yet. I appreciate what they're doing with Sword and Shield. I appreciate the more MMO feel. I mentioned this a lot in the other one because I just got to the wild area where they are trying to turn it into an MMO where you can accidentally wander where you're not supposed to be, and that's cool, but they haven't gone so far as to figure out what makes a good MMO. Letting us know ahead of time that they're not just powerful. You can't just say, oh, that's a really strong Pokemon. That's happened forever. This is the first one that I'm aware of. Oh, he's pretty. He's not even looking at us. Where you can where you can wander into things that are like 3 times your level. Like, as far as I know, unless I missed something. Because most of the time, like, oh, you can't go that way. So that now they're like, yeah, you can go that way. A la Breath of the Wild. Go whatever way you want. But warn me. Give me a little bit of warning. Especially because it's never happened before in this game. I'm whining, I know. But I want you to go that way. I want it to be more MMO. I want to have more... I mean, I just picked 3 things, I think. I like that. But it needs a little bit more structure. And then I also need a little bit more MMO feel. Like, could you imagine if this was like go and find quests? Like, even if it's just Chipuff, no. Even if it's just like, hey, could you catch me a male Zigzagoon? I feel like there's some trading and stuff. But what if there were quests in this, guys? Right? Not additional quests, different things you can do for different items, like not just collecting the watts and stuff that I'm just now getting to. What if it was go defeat 10 Flaffy and bring me back their wool, and then you can trade it for something? What if there was, other side quest, team up with someone, not just to fight big, but like an actual MMO style to Pokemon. I can't even, I mean, I'm saying that when I mean RPG. I'm using them interchangeably, which is not true. This is an MMO, like a true, like everybody's wandering around. That would be ridiculous. I don't think Game Freak's up to that challenge. So I guess I'm meaning more RPG, less, Pokemon. I know the argument is always this is still intended for 10-year-olds. I'm like, but why? Why can't you aim games at everyone? Why can't kids can grab it? Okay, like I grew up gaming in the 80s with the advent of video games. Nothing was for anything. It doesn't need to be easy. You don't need to dumb it down. They either learn how to play it or they go and physically buy Elmo's Christmas. Like I can't. I don't. I'm not saying this needs to be Bloodborne. You know, it doesn't need to be stupid like that. But kids can handle some complex thought, and if not, why are we not challenging them to? So that this is made for 10-year-olds is not a good excuse. Anyway, there's old Chipuff ranting, but anyway, that's me ranting. So I like this one, and I think I'll bond with Kippy. That's a cute name. All right, Mom. Dum dum. Isn't Grookey just a sweetheart? Yay, he is. So tiny. So she didn't let you know we've got Pokeballs, and I wonder if that was intentional so that you had to know enough about Pokemon to go look for them. Dum dum. I didn't even realize. Okay, you say the same stuff as my other mom. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Enough ranting, enough talking about rando things. In this playthrough, I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm going to do what's best for my playthrough. I'm going to do what's best for my team. I hate this. Just let me walk to the town. I see it. You really should only be there if I need you. I still can't... Yeah, he's still going to block the grass. Oh, is he? Oh, no. Okay, we do have to go through. Anyway, so I'm going to do what's best for me. I could catch... I mean, I could catch them all. I mean, I'm not really against that. You know what? Maybe I will. We don't have a Flaffy in the other one. Sometimes I like to let the ones in the grass catch me because it's a surprise. Come over here. There we go. I don't want Caterpie. I will still name him Leaf. Or if I just throw a ball at him. You're so cute, Grookey! Oops, that's not what I meant. Oh, I only have 5. I forgot. Leon didn't give me any yet. Alright. I'll just kill him if this doesn't catch him. I don't want to waste balls. Oh, okay, good. Alright. Maybe now is an okay time to mention that I am not a Gen 1 fan. I don't hate Gen 1. Yes, I'm going to name him Leaf. I just feel that Gen 1 has had, what, 20 years now to be a thing? And I'm getting tired of it. Stop pandering to the people that you're not even making your games to. Because the people who played it, even if you were 10, back in 1996, 1998 or whatever... Man, you're like almost 30 years old, right? Or am I doing the math right? You're at least in your 20s, you know, but you're still making these games for... Yeah, no, that was 20 years. Okay. So if you were 10, yeah, you're turning 30. Let me just catch a Flappy. I don't want to buy more Caterpies. Yay, cute! So Gen 1, you've had your chance. There are so many Pokemon that are forgotten about that were really awesome. Like, I am so salty, just give it a scratch, that... There are no, I just forgot his name. Skidoo toys. They've got Go-Goat. Why don't they have Skidoo? Skidoo is just as cute as Flaffy. I mean, well, Flaffy too, but just as cute as Wooloo. I made a costume of Skidoo, and everybody called me Go-Goat. Why? You ride a Skidoo in those games. Skidoo is an adorable little baby goat. Why are there no toys? There are 0 toys, guys. I've even looked for those cheap little $1, you know, like the little tiny 1-inch, usually sold for $1. Toys. There are no Skidoo toys. No plushies, no plastics. They'll make them of Kling Klang. There's toys of Kling Klang, but there's no toy of Skidoo. Now, I don't know. Is there some kind of copyright that Nintendo can't make toys of him? I don't understand. Girafarig is kind of hard to find. That's another one of my favorites. Now, I did see that, yay, Kippy! The Pokemon Center is, the Pokemon Center website, you know, / Nintendo's actual, place. They are starting to make dolls of all of them. Still no Skidoo, but but there's a toy, a plush toy of every single missing no. Think on that while I name my Wooloo. Okay, I'm going to name him Buff. I was going to name him Buff Puff, but that sounds too much like Chipuff. But it's a boy, and so it's a play on Buff and Puff because he's a puffy ball. I have seen Wooloo's second evolution. I gotta say I'm not too impressed, but I guess it's a little bit along the lines of the Skidoo to Go-Goat. You're just a bigger one of you. I don't want to catch. I forgot the squirrel's name right now. I could catch one of you. Am I gonna have to name it DJD? No, maybe it's a girl. I could name it something different. If it's not a girl, maybe I will catch a girl. Okay, it is a girl. Alright, you're gonna be weak against this. Kippy, scratch it. Did he learn a ghost move? Is it... There's Taunt Dark. Anyway, yeah. So, Gen 1 needs to take a step back. Like, I don't know who you're trying to... I can't imagine kids who grew up on Gen 3 or Gen 4 or Gen 5 or Gen 6 or Gen 7. You know, like... You don't want to keep seeing the same ones over. I'm fine, Pikachu, Eevee, the Evolutions, obviously. But, you know, Charizard, you're always bringing back things like Mankey and Onix. And, like, who are you... Whose nostalgia are you playing towards? But then not upping things to match that age range. Like, let's go Pikachu. Like, you were trying to draw back in the late age millennials to play this. Come on. Okay, Rookidee. She looks like a chickadee. Let's see. I'm gonna name her... Okay, I was like, wait a second. After Joan of Arc, Jeanne d'Arc. Because I know what she turns into at the end. At least... And I don't know if there are... And I don't want to know, so don't tell me. Well, I guess you could tell me. Just don't try to describe it. I don't know. I don't know if there are differences in gender. All right. Now you ran away because you were scared, I'm assuming? All right. There's really nobody else I want right now. Let's check out our team. All right. So we got Kippy, Leaf, Buff, and Dark. I'm going to keep Dark and Buff for a while. Leaf is cute, and I thought it was really cute that I forgot to put him away in my other one. In my other playthrough, he hung out with us at our tent because I forgot to put him back in the box. And that's adorable, but I'm not a Caterpie Butterfree fan. I am a fan of Vikavolt, so that was also... I wasn't going to use Charjabug in my... I didn't play it in my main Sun and Moon playthrough, but then in my Nuzlocke, I caught one, and I'm like, oh, I guess I have to use that. Charjabug is one of my favorite Pokemon, not even just because of Vikavolt, just because he's adorable, and I named him Toothpick, and he is so cute. So cute even that I actually spent money on a plush from GameStop. Like, I overpaid, but I got a plush of Charjabug just because he's so cute. I really want one made out of, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like almost like a spandex or something, but like really squishy, you know, like almost like a squishy toy, like one of the things you squish, but maybe slightly plush. I really, because you just want to squeeze him. It's just so cute. I lost my thing. I never got him to evolve into anything. I can't even remember his second evolution right now. I think that's where he is. I can't even picture it. I'm bad. Oh well. I'm not sure how I feel about Sonia. She's adorable in looks and stuff, but man, they really knock her down. Like, her granny is so mean to her, and she's all like insecure, so I don't know if she's supposed to be like a slightly moe character where you love her because you feel bad for her. I don't know how to feel about her. I'm not a fan or a non-fan. I feel the same way about Leon. I know people are like, oh, my boy Leon, you know, but DJD again. Thank you. It is interesting that he doesn't talk to me like he does in Sun and Moon. I kind of missed that as much as I found it annoying, but anyway, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about Sonia. I don't know what her role is gonna be in the long run. I don't know. So she's on the edge. Leon, you know, take him or leave him. I think he's super boastful. I don't know if you like eventually get in a fight with him. There was nothing to pick up here, was there? Was there any items up there? I think I just wasted my time. Let me just check. Yeah, so I don't know if he has a greater thing to play in the end or not. I must be thinking of Granny's house. What's that? Oh, I thought this was a Dragonair. Like, I just glanced at it. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know how I feel about her. Leon, me. I do not like Hop. I didn't like How either. How was, I just wanted to punch him in the face. Hop, it's like they wanted to give you back having a rival, but they didn't want to make him mean exactly. So he's not blue to your red. He's just annoying. I don't know. He's just flat out annoying. Like, I can't stand him, really. Does she give me something? No, guess not. And I hate that you always have to run into him. He's braggadocious, which I guess you find they did that because they just needed to show that he's whatever. But I just can't. I just can't with him. They've made him super annoying. I guess that's the point. So you're like, okay, yeah, let's be rivals, woo. And then by the end, you're like, if I don't destroy you, then my life is for nothing. Oh, crap. I asked him. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't do this in my other one. Talk to that lady if you want to get your Pokemon healed. Pokemon you can keep in here. You can only bring 6 with you in your party. Potions at the Pokemart. Why is that lady talking to us? If you 2 kids in Pokemon trainers, you might want to buy some potions. I'm good. Okay, so I was just telling you that. They still didn't explain what this juice counter man is, besides the name raider and the forget tutor, which I will say is very interesting to have everywhere. I guess it's just so you don't have to travel back. That one's happy. Later it's mad, isn't it? What is that? Somebody said it kind of looked like either Chansey or Blissey. Not Blissey. Audino. What? I'd agree with that. Alright, let's visit our Rotomi here. Later, like off camera, I'm gonna get fancy with renaming boxes. I usually have things in order, either by Pokedex number, or I'll do like a grass box, a water box, because then if you're looking for that, you just know to skip. I'm just gonna skip to the water. I guess we did get in some fights, so we'll go ahead and clean this up here. Well, I forgot what I was talking about. I accidentally scared the dog. 1 second. Come here, it's okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll explain. I had an itch on my leg. Okay, so Cypress is out, and so her dog Cecily is... Let me buy some potions. Her dog Cecily is laying with me while I play, and she's laying next to me under a blanket, and I scratched my leg because I had an itch just above my knee, and that's kind of where she's laying. I didn't actually touch her because she's sleeping, you know, but so I didn't touch her or like bump into her, but she heard that sound and she just freaked out. She jumped off and she's like running around. I'm like, oh, because she's on edge because her mommy's not here. Wouldn't say, and now she hears a beeping, so now she's got to go see what the beeping is. So she's a little on edge because her mom's not here. I don't know how she is when we're not home. You know, I don't know. It's not exactly separation anxiety. But, oh yeah, I guess I have to, all right. I'm going to use Cypress's birthday. Because I used my birthday in the other playthroughs. Now you know our birthdays. Anyway, so I got distracted. But anyway, so she's a little bit on edge because her mommy's not here. Weekends, especially Saturdays, we started being silly, and we call them Puppy Christmas because we would go for a walk in the morning, then we'd come back. Everybody's home. We give them special treats on the weekend. They get a chewy rawhide chicken treat, whatever. And then we all hang out, usually up in our media room, either recording or working on a video or just playing video games. We're all together, and it's relaxing, and everybody's home, so it's Puppy Christmas. We haven't had a right proper... What's that? What's that then? So we haven't had like a proper puppy Christmas in like a month because we've just been out doing things. I was in a wedding that I was gone all the time. Things like today, Cypress is running out for her hairdo and then she'll be going to a party. Did I go in this building in my other playthrough? Yeah. They don't do anything. Okay, I'm leaving. I don't need to talk to you guys. And I remember some things over here. Anyway, so I scared the dog, and I still don't remember what I was talking about. Making a proper team, I think. So... now I have nothing to say. Ugh. Oh, at least I get more Pokeballs. So yes, I'm going to make my right proper team. My other team is very unbalanced, and... I'm okay at Pokemon. I think I've mentioned before... oh, wait. Did I... oh, because I already caught some. I was like, why isn't he teaching me how? It's because I already caught some. Good. I'm okay at Pokemon. I can get by. I've done some successful Nuzlocks. I remember basic things and like I'll learn, you know, like I've forgotten or maybe I never even knew because I don't really use dark Pokemon, so I forgot they're weak against bug, and so that's why I was having so many problems with Nikita in my other playthrough. So I'm learning and I'm teachable. So if I keep making the same mistake, like I'm one of those dumb people who thinks that Psychic is weak against Psychic. Yes, I know. I don't know where it came from. I just thought it was a thing. I do want a Chortle. A Choodle, sorry. Oh, good, it's female. Okay. I don't want to kill it. I think it's grass, so just scratch it. So I know enough, but I'm having some hard times in that in that playthrough. Like, good lord. And maybe it's... I think it's just I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what to expect with this game, and I... don't kill it! Whew. I anticipated it being a lot like all the other ones had been, and they've made some changes, and that's great. I'm glad for it, and I know I sound like I'm whining all the time. I'm whining about that stuff while everybody else is whining about the graphics or the lack of animations that they were promising or all this. And I get it. I guess I'm a little mad too. In a way, I feel like it let us down. They're still making games for the handheld when they're forgetting that it's not a handheld. It's on an actual full-blown console. Yes. Okay. I usually name things weird things. So I've had lots of turtles over my life. So one that I had, one of my first females that I had was Thumbelina. So I'm just going to name her Lena. Anyway, so I'm not going to say I'm not also a little bit disappointed. Okay, I don't want to nick it. I do want a Yamper. Yee! Whew. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a Yamper. So I'm not, you know, let me see. Do I need to move my Pokemon around? I'm not as worked up. I get it, and let's use Buff. Remember, this is not a Nuzlocke, so if they die, I can revive them. I might try not to use actual, like, revives. I might try to, like, you have to go back to the Pokemon Center, just to make it a little bit more interesting, you know? Not that I'm looking for a whiteout, but then it also... you know, just has a little, you know, yeah, if I get all blown out, you know, unless it comes down to you either revive them or you lose and have to start way over. I'm okay if I just go back to, like, no limited items. I'm still me. I'm still gonna try to play this. I have to switch it. I don't like switch. I do like having it set. It's just like a minor, thing. Okay, what do you have? He is kind of, okay, just let's be annoying while I chat and, like, I hope this is interesting. If it's not, you're not watching it. You've clicked off, so I'm doing this just for me. Anyway, so I'm not as mad as everybody else is about the animations. It's disappointing, I will say. I'm not really even worried about the cost. All games cost you know, about $60. People keep bringing up like it was a $60 game. Like, what did you expect? A $15 Steam download? Like, oh, you don't lower my defense. I'm trying to up my defense. Yeah, it's a Switch game. Of course, it's gonna be 60. If it came out on the DS, it would have been what, 50? I mean, it's not like it's much difference. So it's not the price that gets me. It's you're not utilizing what you have here, and it's disappointing. You can do better, Game Freak. I do agree with that. I watched Lockstocken, is that his name? Link in the description to all these people I'm mentioning. I watched him talking about it, and he showed a great video about. Can I link to the video? If I can, I'll do it now. He talked about how they could have made all of the animations better just with simple rigging. I agree. I think you could make things a lot better with simple rigging. Like tail wag and stuff like that. Are you gonna die? Can you not beat this guy? He did lower your defense even though we raised it. You know what? Wait, does it? Sorry, 1 second. You know how in Sun and Moon it'll show you how many defenses you had? Fluffy. Halves the damage taken from moves that make direct contact but doubles that of fire. Wow, so that's having tackle already? Oh, why? There we go. Man, they made it hard to get to. Alright, defense is just up by 1. I liked that. That's a good... let's swap. I don't want them to die. I'm obviously going to try not to have things die. But anyway, so like I was saying, they could have made things way easier. That was me moving. Stop it, dog. Not way easier. Better, just with little like this. This looks stupid. Why didn't you just make him turn around and just move his tail? I don't see... It's the same set of data. You're just making it move differently. It's like us being able to make our shirts or something different colors. Yeah, it takes a tiny fragment of more. It's like changing the color of font on your Word document. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of extra thing, but you already probably have all of the colors. Like, look at how many color greens are on the screen right now. It's already data inside the game. Why can't I dye my Pokemon? Why can't I take my Dark and, you know, dye her wings purple? Or she is blue. There's something. Wow, that's pretty good growth, guys. I don't understand. You could be doing so much better. It is disappointing. Well, I don't remember my point. All right, Pokemon Kippy. Swap. Okay, let's go get this Yamper. Boop. You tried to destroy my other team, but I shall get you now. I think you can afford a branch poke since he's electric. Yeah, that's pretty good. See? Stupid. You could have just wiggled his little tail. Like, he turns around and then you just rig his tail to go back and forth. Basically what it's doing now, except maybe just a little bit faster, you know? But I like the games. They've made some changes that I agree with, like having a portable box so you don't have to keep running back to the box to swap people out. So you can swap out on the fly. I can be in, well, maybe I don't know, maybe in gym areas you can't just swap out. Probably when you get to the Elite Four you can't just swap out. Because that would be really, that'd make it way easy, wouldn't it? Probably not called the Elite Four. Sweet. Okay. I only know of 2 corgis specifically in my life, and they both belonged to our friend Sula Uzdi. Her previous dearly departed first one was named Alex, and her current one is Luke. I think it's short for Lucius? I'm sorry about if I got that wrong, but anyway, so we're gonna name this one Alex in honor of her dearly departed fur baby. Okay. Probably a lot of people name him Ein because of I don't think I really want or need anybody else in this area. I do want to eventually complete the Pokedex, but I don't think I'm going to slow things down now to do that. So let's take a look at our team. 5. I don't know who else I want on the team. Wow, we've got a pretty decent... We just need another female. We'll be balanced. So that's pretty good for now, I feel. Oh, who's first in my... Let's switch you. Just to give... I don't want to be one of those people who blasts through just using their starter. No offense if that's what you want to do. You could probably beat the game just with your starter. But, I'm not going to do that. Choodle. Unibrow. I do know what Choodle evolves into. I don't know if there's a second, like a middle evolution. What does this do? User boasts its... Oh yeah, I already knew that. Is it boosts? I was watching Zach Scott and he found another typo where it was like to have to... I mean, like they had the wrong words in there. That's also disappointing. And it's probably just, obviously, just something in the localization, but come on, guys. Who proofread? Like... I'm a language major by degree, and then I also do some editing for work. Come on. No, not at this level. You're freaking Game Freak. How can you have typos? You know, it's... I don't know if boasts its strength. I mean, grammatically speaking, that's only partially right and not in American English. You would say boasts of its strength, or, you know, but... Or just boasts. But I think it should be boosts. I don't know why you'd say boast. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, one more battle. I hear a cat behind me. It's the kitten that we're fostering, I hope, because I don't need to own this many cats. Alright. I like the texture on his sweater. I do wonder, like, maybe they do, but do they make clothes from these things, you know? Let's not waste time, just peck at it. It's a bug, just kill it. I do remember some type advantages. I don't remember all of them. I guess I was saying that before. There are some that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, Ghost is weak against Psychic, right? Not the other way around. So that's things that I get confused with. People were giving, oh no, keep current. I have to change that. Giving Zach Scott giving him the business for forgetting what Growl did. I'm like, I don't even remember. It lowers attack or defense. That's all I really remember. Some people, yeah, you do memorize moves. And you should be aware, oh yeah, Growl. You know, if you call yourself a Pokemon fan, you've heard of Growl, but maybe you never used a Pokemon with Growl. Maybe you always just evolved past and only used attack moves. So you're not going to remember things. You guys have to stop gatekeeping things. Like, people are just playing this because it's a popular game. And maybe they like Pokemon. Like, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but if somebody was like, oh, hey, you know, play this really cool new game and it's Star Wars, I'd be like, okay, well, you know, I don't know anything about Star Wars, but I'll play it, and yay, Yoda and Boba Fett, and, you know, but don't gatekeep, guys. Just be a good coach. You know, unless somebody's telling you they know everything and you're stupid, and you're like, no, you are, fine, but don't just pick on people just because you pick on them. That's stupid. I don't know if you could remember every move ever. I'm sure there are some professional or whatever people who battle Pokemon for a living maybe memorize it all, but I don't remember all. And I also don't remember, I know of though, but I don't remember all of the type of advantage I already said. Natures. I haven't memorized them. I do think like, if I was gonna make a competitive team, it would be helpful just to memorize the ones you need to get, you know, but I don't remember, you know, Modest or Hasty, and excuse me, I got the hiccups. I don't memorize all that. I didn't even really know about them until, like, to look them up and stuff. Like, whatever one where you made the Pokeblocks and you know, like made them food, and then like, oh, he likes dry, and it whatever with his nature raises his beauty for those contests. Fine, but I never memorized it. Give me shit in the comments. I don't care. There's other things in my life that I have to memorize. What did he do? Are we just gonna battle now? Okay, let's just go battle. And I think I will end this when we're just about to leave. Oh, let me go get them stuff. Okay. I think I'll end this when we leave for Motostoke. And then we'll go on to episode 2. So yeah, these are going to be way faster. I'm not reading any dialogue. I really don't care. I think they healed me. It's just going to be me playing the game. And I don't know if there's any differences really between sword and shield. I don't know yet. I've heard that the gyms in the order are a little bit different. I just realized the tree's growing on her house. And there might be game exclusive Pokemon. I haven't noticed yet, but I guess it's possible. Wooloo. I really don't like him. Yeah, just peck. Oh, we're just gonna go straight forward. My team is not very balanced in my other playthrough, so we're having a rough time. So I expect this to be way easier. Plus I'm not doing a Nuzlocke, so I can pick my team. That's part of it. Why don't you boast your strength and you'll probably kill it and then be maybe... Oh, that was the wrong one. That does boast my strength, but doesn't attack. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because I can use items. Knockouts don't count. Which is gonna be kind of weird. Yeah, power trip, that's what I meant. It's gonna be kind of weird because most of the times I've played recently I've been doing a Nuzlocke. So it's gonna be weird to remind myself that it's okay if they faint. Obviously I'm not gonna try to have them faint. And like I said, maybe just as like a thing to make it a little bit more leveled out, maybe I can only revive at the Pokemart. That might be fair, right? Oh, I didn't. Whatever. Let's just get through this. We're running up to an hour. Let's just get through. Wow, even going fast, it takes almost an hour to get through this part? That's how much story. I mean, goodness. Double. I'm sorry, Tear. We have to poke you with a branch. Smack you with a stick. Wow, you almost one-shot it. I already did. You already noticed that. What wave? Did you learn something? Water gun. Oh, wait. He says something different for each Pokemon. Duh. Grookey is still adorable. Yay. I can't wait to play with him in the tent. That is also really cute. I haven't watched other people play. The people I'm watching playing... Oh, that's fine. Let's try Lena. What Pokemon is he? No. Let's try Alex. Because I think he has the bird, right? I stopped paying attention for a second. But yeah, playing in the tent. I have the other people I'm watching. Again, I have not watched them past where we are in our other Nuzlocke. It'll be a close one. Yeah, Rookie. They haven't played in the tent. Or they went there, like, Patters goes there and then, like, immediately starts to cook and he didn't play. Like, why wouldn't you play with your Pokemon? Especially because I like that they've added it gives them more experience and it also makes them love you more. It's so cute. Oh, good, you're paralyzed. That's what I like. I really did like... Sun and Moons was crap. Like, you can bring them to the island just to raise their effort values and other things, you know, and I guess level them a little bit and get some berries and stuff. But no, nothing like there was a black and white or X and Y. I get those two mixed up in my head. I think it's X and Y. Where you could play those mini games like collect the fruit or bounce the yarn or do that other puzzle game. Those were actually almost fun, you know, but just feeding them muffins or whatever, it didn't even look good this last time. It wasn't even those cupcakes. What was it? Like a puff or something? It was just like a circle? I can't remember right now. Now we feed them curry, so at least it's a full meal. Yay, we leveled up. Good job, Alex. So anyway, I do like those cute interactions. That's the kind of stuff I probably won't put in here unless... I will show you Grookey. Just like I feel like I'm probably the only one that showed you Sobble fetching a ball, which please go watch that. It is hilarious. And kudos, you know, for what they're worth, for Game Freak for keeping it. Like, it's just painfully slow and hilarious to me. But I'm sure Grookey will be pretty fast at it. Yay, my letter of endorsement. So proper. So very British to have all of your paperwork in order. Bureaucracy. I don't care, Leon. Bold of you to wear shorts and tights. That short shorts being a dude. I mean, come on, guys. What did I say? Oh, crap. Huzzah! How did he see that? I came from behind him. That water's pretty. I mean, it might not be realistic, but it's pretty. People were picking on, like, I guess the ground texture and the tree texture? I'm like, whatever. Whatever. That doesn't really bother me. I guess I'm complacent. Maybe I will switch out her bag. I didn't switch out Selena's bag. It doesn't feel like wasting the money. But this is going to be me, and I would never carry that bag. Dynamax, whoa! I don't understand this Dynamax thing. Like, there are Dynamax Pokemon in the wild, yet we need the band with the wishing star to make them Dynamax? Is that just because we're forcing them, whereas the ones in the wild choose it? I hope that gets explained, because that doesn't, like, with the Z crystals, okay, fine, only Pokemon that are being trained can do it. But so you're not running into wild Z crystal Pokemon, right? But this Dynamaxing thing. Somebody referred to them as like kaiju, and I think that is pretty cool. I think it was Rubber Ross, but yeah. Why didn't we ever describe what they looked like to them, or did we? Were we supposed to have? That's another question I had. Thanks. It looks great. I also wonder where our fathers are. You know? I don't know if we're not supposed to have them, because they mention... It's funny, the mom with the female, she'll say... The female character is like, oh, take my bag. But for the male, it's like... I guess they didn't want to be like, oh, take my purse. So... to a boy. It's like, take your father's old bag. So he exists somewhere. Are we to assume he's dead? Anyway. Other things. Oh, it's on autosave. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Yes, I know. I found out whistling on accident. I kept doing it. No, I'm good with my team, though. I think we're much in a better place. Still, I'm not going to fight any of those big Pokemon. We're in a good place to keep going. I don't think we're going to run into any of the same issues that we're having with our Nuzlocke. Partly because this is not blind anymore, and then partly because it's not a Nuzlocke anymore. So I can choose my team. I didn't forget anything, right? Whoop. Oh, I did not mean... That's fine. That's not a good matchup. Okay, I will say some of the animations, like the extra, like how Yamper does a little twirl when he runs back, or like Nikita, when Nickit comes back, he wipes away the footprints. Some of those little extra animations are cute. I mean, you have to recognize that they did do that. That's not something that, you know, usually they'd come back, but little touches like that are cute. Kind kind of have to a little bit recognize, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we didn't get attack animations that make any sense, but a little bit we did get some animations. I still think we're being a little bit ripped off and a little bit let down. I forgot, let's buy some berries. Oops, I hit the microphone. I swear they treat this like... Oh, do I want clothes here? Oh yeah, probably there's something to pick up over here. Yes. They treat this like it's the first game you've ever played. Like, welcome to the world, newborn. This is how you walk to the train station. You know, like... For fuck's sake. I don't like my dress. Ooh, hoodie. White hoodie. I'm a big fan of yellow. I do like the white hoodie. Nah, I think I like the clothes in the next town better. Okay. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. I guess I was more complaining about the hand holding some more. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. They don't really make much difference now, but 1 second while I give all of my Pokemon a berry. Okay. They all have berries, and I also bought 5 more berries, so I'll have a total of 10 in reserve. Now I'm going to heal and buy some potions. Okay, so I went ahead and I bought some potions, some more Pokeballs, and 2 Paralyze Heal and 2 Antidote. I just like to have a couple until we get the full heal. Then why would you waste your time? Don't have all those items. Let's see. I can get a mystery gift versus... Okay, 1 second while I do some of this. If anything interesting happens, I will come back in. Okay, so I can. This is interesting. I can get the Gigantamax Meowth gift also. I didn't get it. I did get it in the other one. I didn't know if it would recognize, like, just the Switch as being my Switch, like with my IP address or something. I got another one. Sparkly. Meowth is not one of my absolute favorites, but Cypress has an emotional attachment to it. Sweet! Okay, I can't do really anything else. I don't have the Pokeball Plus. That'd be interesting. You can walk around with your Pokemon. Alright, I'm going to read about this because in my other playthrough I just skipped through it. Let me go figure out what this is. I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. That was the verses. What am I thinking of? There was something else that they showed me. With the Y button. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I inverted some camera. I changed it to set. I think I am set. Let me come out here. Okay, this is what I don't understand. Let me read this. I'll be right back. Is this Wonder Trade? Okay, guys. Guys, we can do a Wonder Trade. You want to do a Wonder Trade for my 6th Pokemon? People have already beat this game. I'm excited. Let's see. I'll probably get like a Wooloo or something, but let's just try this out. 1 second while I go catch some. I could have run down, couldn't I? Anyway, I'm going to catch something and do the surprise trade. This is exciting. What if I get something really awesome? Okay, let's catch a Nickit. Okay, so I caught a Fennekin. Yeah. Nope. I caught a Nickit. Let's do that. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. Let's do that surprise trade. I named her Fina. Select. And I took Meowth out. Would you like to save your game and start this part? Yes! This is cool. I'm probably just gonna get something dumb. I hope I don't get anything that spoils me, though. I didn't think about that until right now. That's fine. That's fine. I'll probably get one of those squirrel guys, which is okay. That would save me having to catch one. I'd have to go back and get another if I want to have one of every, not just fill my Pokedex. I'm gonna have to go back and catch another Nickit. Or I'm not gonna trade anything. It's taking so long. Okay, well, I forgot about this ring. Okay, I was just running around while it was searching. It's still searching, so I guess... Did it say it was gonna... You're broadcasting to everyone that you're looking... Oh. Oh, that's not what it was. That was if somebody wants to trade with me. I'm saying I have a Fina for... Well, I guess I'll just keep her. Oh, that's stinky. I thought it was Wonder Trade. Or does somebody local have to be surprise trading me? Let me connect to the internet and try again. Because I don't think anybody near me is playing. Because if they were, I would get like a little Y button thingy saying, hey, Billy. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to pay for that, so that's fine. Let me check my profile. Oh, gross. That's who I have as my profile picture? Well, of course I'm going to have my boy Grookey. It still shows an old man, but whatever. Why does it still show me as a police? Whatever. Okay, that's disappointing. So it's either somebody local or I have to pay for a membership. All right, well, I'm going to stop here. And then in the next one, we'll probably catch up with where we are in our other Nuzlocke. I hope you're having fun with this. If there's any topics you want me to talk about, it's just going to be us running around. I'm not really reading any of the dialogue. Catching us up. If anything important happens, I'll have already known it in the other one. So anyway, if there's anything you want me to just chat about, if you have any questions about my favorite Pokemon, my favorite moves, I did play, it's been many years, but I did play the Pokemon card game. I always had a grass and poison deck. Anybody else still play that? Like, I need to catch up on the new rules. Do you guys have any... I know you can play things online. Anyway, I'm here to chat. Maybe we can just get to know each other some more. I know there's probably like 2 people who would even click on this video. But you know what? Even if this is 10 years down the road, just find me and let's talk about Pokemon. So, okay guys, thank you for joining, and we will pick this up after the drop.